everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 85 of FTB Interactions, where today I've got stuff. I started processing some of the end ores that we picked up yesterday after fighting that there Gaia Guardian, and as you can see, I'm cooking up some osmium and cooking up some iridium. It's really slow. Iridium at MV tier is 522 seconds. So, you know, a lot of seconds. And osmium is 628 seconds. Even more. So it takes a while. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Slowly but surely we're producing iridium and osmium ingots. The hot version of them. I'll need to go cool them off. You know, it's all good. Meanwhile, the other thing that I'm working on is smelting up more of this stuff. So I've got iridium and all kinds of other things in here getting processed. I've got platinum. I've got, you know, a lot of things to do down here. I'm just letting that thing kind of do its thing in the background while I'm working. So next tasks. I'd really like to check out this place, the Dark Star of Aurelia. It sounds pretty awesome. I don't know much about it, but it seems like fun. We get to warp over there, but in order to warp there, we need an artifact. A fancy Aurelia artifact that will hopefully lead us to a cool planet with some new stuff. That sounds like fun. So in order to get there, though, we need a lot. We need osmiridium ingots, which I now have the capability to make, because osmiridium ingots just need hot osmiridium, which is a combination of osmium and iridium and helium, all of which I have, at a temperature of 2900 Kelvin, which I have. So basically, that's done. So I'm just going to let this thing keep doing its thing, you know, and smelt all the stuffs. I don't know if there's anything else in particular that will get me, but I'll just let it keep cooking. The other thing we need then is red matter. So red matter is going to come from dark matter, which is a combination of empowered void crystals, which we've made before, remember? Flawless coal, and vanadium ingots. So speaking of flawless coal, I should probably take some of my purified coal here and start sifting it again, because yes, that's a thing that we're going to want to do. So I'm just going to put all this stuff away, and I guess that's good enough for now. We'll let the sifter do its sifting, and hopefully that's cool. So that's gonna, you know, the other things we need for red matter though is a void metal ingot. So dark matter is just vanadium and empowered void crystal. Vanadium, I got some impure vanadium magnetite dust over here. Where's my buckets? I've been like getting some of the prerequisites for what I need here, slowly but surely. I think one bucket should be enough here. There's your vanadium. So remember vanadium magnetite, like that stuff that we've had sitting in our chest for about a bajillion years. So vanadium magnetite can be electrolyzed into vanadium dust. So which one of these is my electrolyzer? You. You're the... that's the advanced electrolyzer. That's what I want. Bada bing, bada boom. So you do the thing. And it's not particularly slow, so it should be fine. Now, do you auto-extract, or what's your deal? What do I got in here? Quick sort, advanced extractor. Yeah, so that should then kick its way up to the AE system at some point. So there's your vanadium dust. That will turn into vanadium ingots, which will be used to make dark matter, right? So vanadium, check. Empowered void crystals we've made before. Primal mana is another thing we're going to need here. So that's a combination of primal enriched eggs. Did we get those yet? That's the primal chicken. I'm pretty sure we've got that one. We have primal chicken, right? Is that dude back here? That's mana enriched. That's astral. All the chickens. All the chickens! And I always lose track of where all they are. But one of these guys is a primal. Hey, there we go. Sweet. So that's going to get me primal mana. Or I can just get some Vintium and mana dust. And remember, we know how to make mana dust. Well, actually, no. It needs unstable mana. We don't quite have that. If we did it this way, it's just helium. Well, this still needs mana dust. So this is, one way or another, we need the mana dust. I think we should do that. So maybe something in deuterium, which we have. Remember, we have that cooking. So that shouldn't be bad. So primal mana is doable for sure. Whether we need to automate that or not remains to be seen, but we'll have the primal mana that we need. So the other thing that we need, there's a lot of things that we need to look at, right? I'm kind of putting them all into place. So that covers your dark matter. And then the other thing to go along with that life essence, we got a lot of, right? What's our thing up here? Can I upgrade this dude? I probably should, right? Yeah, 80 buckets ain't gonna be enough life essence for me. Let's get an upgrade kit. And you're a resident upgrade kit? I mean, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Just a few Enderium ingots and Lumium gears. Oh, I'm missing reinforced glass? Really? Do I not know how to make that? That is an advanced alloy plate and glass dust. And an alloy smelter. Do I not know how to make reinforced glass? I guess not. Do we know how to make advanced alloy thingies? Yeah. Do we know how to make glass dust? No. Well, looks like we got a little bit of work to do. What we also need probably is more modules. Hooray! We actually have the things. Cool. So what I'm going to do is just craft that manually, I think, for a minute, and then we'll automate it next time we need to. So if we want this, you're going to be 3 glass dust. Right? And let's do 10 advanced alloys then. And that should be cool. We'll get all that cooking. And I presume you're just a macerator, right? Yes, beautiful. So that'll get that stuff cooking. So we've got some things to make for red alloy, right? More life essence, void metal ingots. So that's going to require destructive will catalysts. So we can get that from vitrified sand, but I think that's on Aurelia, right? The Dark Star of Aurelia is where we get vitrified sand from. So we're not going to get that there. So in order to get destructive will catalysts, I think we have to grow the will outside. So we have to look into, like, how do we do that properly? I don't know too much about this process. So let's look at the quest book, because it's been forever since I did the will stuff, right? Like, I did it, like, once, many, many episodes back. I think there's a thing. The chance a special type of will crystal will spawn is pretty low. If you want guaranteed success, check the quest to the right. Demon will can be released in a chunk by a tardic gem by using forge or burning will crystals. Yeah, that much I know. Or burning will crystals. I don't know what that means exactly. Not super sure what that means, at least. I'm also flipping through my Botania book, as you saw in my chat, and you will understand why in a minute. So I guess you might be out, because I've been emptying this thing. So you're probably empty. Yeah, common tardic gem is empty. I should look at upgrading him, too, because having more tardic would be cool. Demon will crystal, weak blood shard. We have all these things, right? Because I have my bound blade, so I can get weak blood shards, if I so desire. And we also have the tardic dude. Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, we can probably do some of this. Maybe I shouldn't have slept through the night, though. But you know what? If I go out and about into the world, there should be, like, those robot dino from space things out here, ain't there? Or I could just go to Aurelia, or, you know. Haha, you guys are fun. Alright, maybe the robot dinos from space thing was not a great idea for mob hunting type things. Ooh. Thought there'd be more dino thingies out here. Yeah, we're going to need to kill a few things. Let me do this. I'm going to get my blood shard thing from this real quick. And then I'll probably do that. Let's check out the other planet, dude. Yeah, this one. It might be nighttime there. No, not really. No, not really. So we'll just go to the Nether. The Nether's kind of the easiest place to farm mobs, I think, in this pack at this point. Might there be easier places? Maybe. there's no reason we can't use these dudes, right? Except, you know, for the obvious reasons. I should have brought my blood sigil thingy that does. That does light. Yeah, that probably would have been smart. I did not move. Whoosh. Alright, this junk can all go away because we don't super need it at the moment. And we'll get our sigil the blood lamp. There she is. Yeah, I don't know exactly where I want this, but we'll figure it out. So first things first, we'll get, you know, our blood shard thing, and then we'll get some tardic gem charging up. I'm going to do that off camera, though, because it's just me hunting mobs for like 10 or 15 minutes, and that doesn't sound like the most entertaining YouTube content available. So I'll be back in just a few. What in the world is this thing? It is a spriteling from Ender Zoo. Okay. Ow. Interesting. I don't know what that was. That was a new mob, and I was just like, I ain't seen that before. Let's investigate it on camera. Okay. Investigation complete. Back to farming for Will. I'll be back in a minute when I'm done. Alright, looks like we are getting there. I've got a full tardic gem, which is cool. Now I can use that to upgrade to the next tier. So let's get the greater tardic gem. We're going to need a Demon Will slate, which is a tier 4 slate upgrade. Let's see, slate. I've got a... Oh, good, I have a demonic. Sweet. All right, cool. So that's that dude. And then we need a Demon Will crystal. Check. Put away some junk. Check. The weak blood shard that we picked up a few of while we were down there in the nether. Check. And then another common tardic gem. So do we have any more of those commons? We've got a lesser. So we could make another common real quick. Which is diamond imbued in block of gold. So that's easy enough, right? Diamond, gold, block. Oh, right. You need to be compressed because recipes. Because recipes. I knew that. Alright, so we're making the common tardic gem. There you go. Now, why is that gem going up? Why did that will quality go up? Oh, I know why. I think I picked up some extra wills. Maybe? Is that it? Do you think it stores the extra will that it collected? Because, like, will items dropped on the ground? Yeah, what's that all about? I guess. Will items dropped on the ground. Ooh, yay, quest completed. Now it's like shift right click or something, something like that. Something, something, shift right click. Nice. Also, I found in the Astral config file, there's a config for particles. I think it's global particles, so all astral particles might be lower, but it gets rid of the particles under my feet. All right, so let's try this, because there's something I need to do now. Let's see, is that cool? Hooray. Enchanting table. That should be cool. Now you're going to go in here, enchanting table, and you're going to make the disenchanter. Now I'm assuming this is any enchanted book. Right? So I'm going to do it like that, and you're going to get the rest of the items I need. Specifically the Draconic Core, but also the 3 bookshelves and all that stuff. And hey, look at that. Disenchanter. Now does this thing need power? I forget. I feel like it does. Boop. Nope, maybe not. Nope, maybe not. Cool. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put my mending diamond book in there and extract. Yes, mending. Oh, hello, mending. Hello, mending. Well, that's pretty spiffy. That's pretty spiffy. I like the sound of that. Now, the problem is how do I get that onto this without destroying what's already on it, like the sharpness and the looting? And, like, same question for my other stuff, right? Because I can't add mending to any of it. Well, can I? I think I could do it at this and thingy, right? Yeah, but that uses the book. Right. Can we copy books? That's the question. All right, let's try making a stellar refraction table. For that, we need a little bit more marble, which I totally forgot about. Marble, ruined. We need 5 of them. Because this might be a way to enchant already enchanted items with something like mending. Really? Really, though? Even with that, you're still not powerful enough in the daytime? I mean, I know it's like the middle of the day, but still, I was hopeful. Oh, well, we have to wait a few minutes. But let's see. While we're waiting on that, we also need parchment, I believe. Well, maybe not. We might not need parchment. We'll see. Do we have parchment? Is that easy to get if we need it? Yeah, that's easy to get. Okay, now we have parchment. Sweet. So I just need to wait for nighttime. Yeah, I think we're just going to wait. All right, now we're cooking. Go ahead and craft stellar doohickey table. Stellar refraction table. Nice. Doing all the crafts, huh? Come on. There you go. Nice. All right, cool. So you're here, right? Can I just place like an item in you? I forget how you work exactly, but I think I do that. And maybe the parchment? And a Vetus? I forget how this thing works. So let's see. Do I need to like put multiples of these in here? That might be necessary. Oh, there we go. Engraved glass. Cool. With a Vetus. Sweet. Now can I put this thingy in there? It might need to be unenchanted, so maybe I can do it with books. Oh, hello. Hello. That's something happening. Look at that. Sweet. All right. So that's good times right there. So I might be able to make several books of mending like this. Yeah, mending 3, which is, I don't know if it makes a difference, but it probably doesn't hurt. Right? There you go. Now that's a lot of mending enchants, right? That sounds cool. So now I can apply mending this way to my armor and whatnot. So that sounds like a good time. All right, so now we can take all these mending books and put them on our armor with this. So I do that, and then boom, adds mending. Sweet. That's what's up, y'all. That is super cool right there. That is good. That is good. That's exactly what I was going for, and I'm glad to see it working. So now let's do this to all my armor, because I want mending on everything. Beautiful. All right, and now we can just go take a little shower of experience. Look at everything repairing. How great is that? Repair all the things, right? Look at it repairing actually quite quickly, too. That is awesome. That's exactly what I was after. Mending on my gear. You know what? I should mend my ender bow, too. Hang on a sec. I should mending my ender bow. Thank you. So now once this is full, I can repair my jackhammer if I want. Look at it go. Come on. I don't super need to repair my jackhammer that much, but, you know, a little bit don't hurt. Alright, so the reason I want to do that, obviously, was because my sentient sword was getting really low on sentientness. It was a little bit meh. Thank you. Lots of liquid experience. Wow. Like, we didn't even, like, impact the amount of liquid experience we have. That is awesome. You know what I never did, by the way? Hey, you. Can you do this and the advanced alloy things that I had? Thanks, buddy. I need to get that blood magic-y tank thing taken care of too. I might. Don't I have a higher tier alloy smelter? I kind of do. It's be a little bit faster, right? Nice. All right, so back to hunting Will. I just wanted to show you guys, you know, a solution to getting lots of mending books, because I needed mending on all my stuff. It's been a while. It's been intended for me to get for a while. I just hadn't figured out a good solution, and I think I got it now. So that's cool. And I can sort away all my stuff. Like I said, I've been making resonating gems between episodes just because they are useful. And like I said, I should really also expand my mana storage, because we're going to need to do some Botania stuff soon too. So maybe another thing I should do is expand my mana storage for sure. But let's get that kit now. That would be you. Cool. And that'll upgrade my blood storage for that stuff. All right, back to hunting mobs at night. I'm going to kill some things and get more will so that we can... What was I working on? I don't even know. I lost track. All the blood magic-y and fun upgrades and stuff. Hello, witches. Nice. All right, back in a minute. Can we just talk about how, like, ridiculous the build of Astral Sorcery with all the defense stuff is, combined with this armor that I've got going on? Like, I'm just not taking damage. I'm just running around not getting hurt. It's actually quite hilarious. Like, me just constantly getting hit by mobs and, like, no harm, no foul. Look. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Look, I'm literally just, it's all good. Not even poison surgery. It's kind of hilarious. Like, every now and then I need to do a little bit of healing with that thingy, but not much. Alright, how's my will situation? Getting there. More mob hunting to do. It's the best though, isn't it? I love it. Alright, just handing in a bunch of quest rewards that I got here. Looking good. So, now let's review again that blood magic-y stuff, right? So here is going to be where it tells us how it works, right? I guess that tells me how to do things. Automating Demonic Will. Vanilla Blood Magic tutorial. For other options, see Eldritch Will Ritual from the Animus mod. Alright, alternatively, a sustainable method of creating Demon Will exists. By utilizing the Forsaken Soul Ritual, Demon Will is generated when mobs are killed. Passive and a variety of mobs is essential for maximum yield. The Animus Ritual of Peace can provide a constant supply of peaceful mobs for your ritual to kill, as can the Astral Sorcery Palotrio Ritual. To harvest the will, you'll want to plant Demon Will crystals of each type and use Ritual of the Fractured Crystal to gather them as they grow. Finally, to collect the shards, you'll want to use Ritual of the Zephyr or Item Collectors. Alright, makes some semblance of sense to me. I think the gist here is that you use a ritual to spawn mobs, and then you use a ritual to kill mobs to capture the will, and then you use another ritual to harvest crystals that are growing, rather than breaking them all in one go like we've been doing. Alright guys, so a couple things that I want to play with right now that I'm starting to see there's a thing you can do here. Can I make this? I think I can. So this thing is the Demon Will R gauge. And that's going to show us the Demon Will in a chunk. So if we look here, we can see on the top right, it shows us, if you hold shift, you'll see the numbers, which is cool. How much will is in a chunk. So if I start, for example, putting, and I want to do a couple things here, right? Let's take this Demon Will Crucible I want to remove for a minute, right? So that's the one that, this feeds will into a chunk from a tardic gem, right? So what I want to do is a ritual, Master Ritual Stone here. Do I not have the stuff for this? What's going on? Why are you no place? I have plenty of ritual stones if they're right there. It's a Ritual Diviner Dusk. So this is Resonance of the Fascinated Crystal. Splits apart a well-grown raw crystal cluster into separate aspected. That's cool. Dusk, Earth, Fire, Water, Blank Runes. Is there like something blocking you from being placed at the moment? Or is there something that, maybe it needs to be under it? That might be it. That might be it. Hang on. Oh yeah, it is. It is that many. Cool. I think that's cool. We'll find out. So then we come over here. Let's see. Do I have a blood magic-y? Where is my awakened activation crystal? Now I've got lots. I don't know how much power this is going to use, but so let's get our sigil. But I should have plenty. Divination sigil, right? We should have plenty of juice in here, right? 1,000,000 LP, or whatever that is, right? Is that 1,000,000? I think it's 1,000,000. A rush of energy flows through crystal. Sweet. And now we've got a decent amount of LP left, so that'll recharge. You're going to go here, right? And then I'm going to have you start getting the tardic gem going. Wait, you're the crystallizer? Okay, hang on, we want to reverse that. The crystallizer goes here, right? And it just has to be in the same chunk. The crucible is what burns up the will. So see on the top left, we have 100 will in the chunk now? See? See up there? It's showing me there's 100 will in the chunk. Cool. Now this thing's going to grow his thing, and we might want to do a little bit of the... I forget, like, you know, how useful that is. Alright, so there's still 100 up there, so he probably... This thing seems to burn pretty quick, I'm guessing, is what that's indicating to me. Like, let's remove this. Just curious. So you're 2062, right? And you're going to grow, if I'm not mistaken, at least. I think this is right. Come on, 2062. Oh yeah, see the top left? The number going down? Alright. So the will in the chunk is being absorbed by the crystallizer and turning into crystals. Alright. I like when I can actually see what's happening a little bit more, right? A little bit more. It doesn't seem like tick accelerating is helping much though, does it? Unless this is the guy that needs to be tick accelerated. I can't tell. He might be. It looks like it, right? That seems to be helping. It's kind of cool. And then put you back in there. See, now we're back up to 100 on the top left. So that's really... So maybe it's this tile entity that needs to be tick accelerated. That would kind of make sense. Neato. Now, what should happen, if my understanding of what I've been reading and researching is correct, is once this crystal is fully formed, in terms of 7 little spires coming off of it, it'll be fractured into one of each other little bit. I believe that to be true. And again, not 100% sure how much tick accelerating this... Oh, hey, look, it did it. Woot, it did it. Look, so we've got one of each color now. Cool, look at that. All right, that's a good time. Now, I think we want to just leave it there. If I'm not mistaken, we want to just leave it there. And let's see if I'm right about that, but I think that's what we want to do. And they will grow on their own still? Again, not super sure how much this is helping to be tick accelerating this. But I'd like to see these guys, like, grow again. And then I'd feel, oh yeah, look. They just did it. So once this thing in the center fully grows, the ritual splits it into the different types and makes each one of them grow. So this will take a few minutes, but when we come back from our little cut here, what we're going to find is that this guy has split and grown all these to full size. So that's kind of like what we want. And that's cool. All right. That's neat. And since it's nighttime, I'm going to fly around and refill this thing a little bit. So even though it's raining and I hate the rain, but we're going to do it. I'll be back. All right, let's see how things are going. Now that a little time has passed. We're getting there. Now, how'd this work out? So this guy drained all his will. So now we want to put the thing back in there. And notice it fills up very quickly. So this drains will very fast, which is like a good sign. I want these guys to fully grow. All right, guys, I don't mean to get y'all excited, but I think we done did it. Woot, 7 destructive. 7 of each type should be here now. Nice. All right, cool. And then I don't need you no more, so we're going to break you. And, oh, neat. How cool is that? All right, so that's fancy. So here's the deal. I can now place these in the chunk somewhere, right? Check this out. And if we want to grow one of these, all we need to do, so I'm going to grow like, let's see, let's make sure we're in the right chunk area, right? We're going to do like, all right, in order to do this, we need to take you, buddy. And so which one did I need for, I needed let's do this one first, right? Because that's the first one we need for this guy. I'm assuming we're going to need the other ones for something else too, right? But there's your cluster. So if you make a cluster, you could also get that from the Void Seed quest, apparently. That's neat. Good to know. Good to know. Was a Void Seed hard to make? Not particularly. I should have just done that. Meh, doesn't matter. You can place this in a chunk, and it'll grow. However, in order for it to grow, there needs to be will up in the top left. So to make will, you can place a destructive will crystal, I think, in the Demon Crucible, and it'll eat it. Oh yeah, look at that, in the top left, there's 49. Sweet. That's cool. And then this guy should grow with that will that we just placed in there. He might be a little bit slow to grow, but he should get there. And the goal is that you grow more than you use to grow it, I think. Now, there's something about mob killing, but I think that's optional. There's a couple ways to do it. Let's see. The Forsaken Soul Ritual, Demon Will is generated while mobs are killed. That's one way to do it. But I think that's like, I don't know, we'll see. This might be cool. If this is enough to make like a couple of these shards appear, then we should be cool. What we need though is the Ritual of the Crack of the Fractured Crystal. What that does is when this guy grows, it'll automatically pop off the extra shard without you having to break the block, which should be cool. Because it takes 4 pieces to make this crystal that you plant in the ground. If we don't have to keep doing that, it means we can make a net gain. So I think we absolutely want to get that ritual. It needs 44 runes, so we're a little bit low on that, but we should be able to make that happen. So what I think I'm going to do is wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next time, and we'll look at making that ritual. I'm just going to, in between episodes, make more ritual stones. And if I'm right about that, then what we'll do is we'll make a crystal for all the types, and we will plant them all, and then it'll harvest them all. And that would be cool. I think that's how it's going to work. We're going to see. For now, Darwell20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to play a little bit more with Demon Will harvesting. Then we're going to want to make ourselves a Void Seed. Then we're going to want to continue crafting all the things that'll lead us to the Aurelian planet. All right. Darwell20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.